Jackie, while I'm waiting for the factory to get back to me with their comprehensive breakdown of the differences between the Bonjour torch and the torch that we are trying to sell you, I wanted to just make a quick visual comparison for you to make sure that you can see all of the easy differences. Here's the 3 torches that I'm going to talk about today. This is the existing torch that has been in your assortment. This small torch, 4 small dishes that you've been retailing for $19.99. This is the new version that we've been talking about, and this is the Bonjour version, which I purchased in the store, and it's the Bonjour that's in this box, which you're talking about selling on its own as a replacement for ours with the 4 torches. So first I just want to show you the difference in the flames. This is the existing torch. I have them all turned up to the highest possible level, and so here's the flame. You can see it's pretty weak, and also I can tell you, this is our torch, the strain on my thumb is not great, not easy to use. This is the new one that we're talking about, which I am just loving because it's got this trigger. So here, release it, and this is also being shot at the highest possible level. This is the Bonjour torch, which has the largest possible flame. A couple of the benefits and differences. This certainly is a much more professional torch. I'm not quite sure what customer you're going after with this, but for the normal home chef, honestly, I'm not sure that people need much more than this. This is much easier to handle. Now, I have exceptionally big hands, and I find this very easy to hold, and it's much more flexible. This piece, which is, you can just see the difference, it's a much larger shaft, it's much thicker, just not as flexible and easy to move around. I'm working on making sure that I fully understand what the fill capacities and the burn times are on each of these, ours versus theirs. Talking about the packaging on this, I kind of dissected the box on this. This box is extremely large. I'm not quite sure why it's as big as it is. It certainly didn't need to be. Maybe Bed Bath & Beyond wanted it to make it look more impressive. We could certainly take the box size down a lot. I've been speaking with the Aji team about different ways that we might be able to present it in a more unique way so that it really looks like a different product. We could certainly put it back into a photo box like this. But the other thought is, and I kind of remember that this used to come in a blister pack. We could certainly put it in a blister pack, which would give us the opportunity to really point out the push button feature that we have right here. The nozzle on this is a much longer nozzle than we had offered in this previous one. Now again, this nozzle is longer probably by another, I don't know, half an inch, quarter of an inch, something like that. You know, my point just keeps going back to, does the everyday person who's making a creme brulee really need that extra long torch? But the biggest concern that I have is, for most people who are buying this, they're really buying it as a creme brulee set. Now, again, I'm not quite sure what strategy you guys are going after, whether you want to sell the open stock dishes and that becomes a bigger business for you, or you and I had talked a while back about moving to 2 dishes. This is the current size dish that you have. This is 1 size larger, and I think, although I'm still waiting for pricing, perhaps there's a way that we could get to a closer price for you if we used this size, which could basically give you a look that might be something more like, you know, this with 2 dishes in something that could be see-through. We could also use a butterfly hanger on that. I don't want to make this too long and, you know, take it out of order, but want you to know that I'm still working. It's Chinese New Year. I'm having trouble getting my information back fast enough, but again, I implore you, this is such a big item for us that before we lose it, I want to make sure I give you all the benefits and positive things I can about our product versus theirs. So thanks for looking. I appreciate your time.